The notion that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted topic that has sparked intense debate and controversy in recent years. At its core, this idea suggests that the scientific consensus on vaccines and climate change is being manipulated and distorted by powerful forces seeking to undermine Christian values and freedoms. On the one hand, some argue that vaccines are a tool of oppression forced upon unsuspecting Christians by governments and pharmaceutical companies seeking to exert control over their bodies and minds. They claim that vaccines are not only ineffective but also contain harmful toxins and chemicals that can cause serious health problems, including autism, autoimmune disorders, and even death. Furthermore, they argue that vaccine mandates are a clear infringement upon individual freedoms and parental rights, forcing Christians to choose between their faith and the demands of the state. Similarly, the concept of global warming is seen by some as a fabricated narrative designed to manipulate public opinion and justify draconian measures to control and regulate human behavior. They argue that the scientific evidence for climate change is flawed, exaggerated, or even fabricated, and that the real goal of the environmental movement is to impose a radical, secular agenda upon Christian communities. This agenda, they claim, seeks to undermine traditional values and promote a culture of fear, guilt, and shame, all under the guise of saving the planet. However, a closer examination of the evidence reveals that these claims are largely unfounded and lack scientific credibility. Vaccines, for example, have been extensively tested and proven to be safe and effective in preventing the spread of infectious diseases. The scientific consensus on vaccine safety is clear, with numerous studies demonstrating that vaccines do not cause autism, autoimmune disorders, or other serious health problems. In fact, the World Health Organization, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and other reputable health organizations all confirm that vaccines are a crucial tool in protecting public health and preventing the spread of disease. Similarly, the scientific evidence for climate change is overwhelming, with decades of research and data demonstrating that human activities, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation, are releasing massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, leading to rising temperatures, more extreme weather events, and devastating consequences for ecosystems and human societies. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and other trusted scientific organizations all confirm that climate change is real, primarily caused by human activities, and requires immediate attention and action to mitigate its worst effects. Rather than being a tool of oppression, vaccines and climate action can be seen as a moral and ethical imperative, reflecting Christian values of compassion, justice, and stewardship. By promoting vaccine awareness and accessibility, Christians can help protect the most vulnerable members of their communities, including children, the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems. Similarly, by advocating for climate action and sustainability, Christians can demonstrate their commitment to caring for creation, protecting the poor and vulnerable, and promoting a more just and equitable world. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians is a misguided and misleading narrative that lacks scientific credibility and ignores the overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Rather than being a tool of oppression, vaccines and climate action can be seen as a reflection of Christian values, promoting compassion, justice, and stewardship. By engaging in respectful and informed dialogue, Christians can help build bridges of understanding and promote a more nuanced and evidence-based conversation about these critical issues. Ultimately, it is only by working together, across faith and secular boundaries, that we can address the complex challenges facing our world and build a more just, compassionate, and sustainable future for all.